Just a rainy Monday, sitting at our table. 2 cups and an empty chair. You'll be gone till Sunday, everything's unstable. I was unprepared, 'cause the colors don't look quite the same, and the wind keeps whispering your name. If the world looks different, then it's you to blame. Oh yeah. So I count the to get used to the skin. Now I can't stop getting naked. When it's being used, stop feeling foreign. I'm like a fucking real life alien. Spend my whole life hating, drive myself a little crazy. Life and show me that I'm aging, 'cause I'm terrified of changing. Yeah. Are you done doing nothing, wishing that you could be somebody else? Tell me, how do you say when you wanna break up with yourself? So much worth you got to know. You got your flaws, so let 'em show. My mama always told me so. It's so jaded, so frustrated. No need to complicate it. I'm doing good on my own. Sticks and stones, they made me faded. Yeah, the joy, it's so contagious. Yeah, yeah. Insecure, too impatient, kinda like the way my brain is. Are you done doing nothing, wishing that you could be somebody else? Tell me, how do you say when you wanna break up with yourself? 1, 2, 3, 4. So much worth you got to know. You got your flaws, so let 'em show. My mama always told me so. It's so jaded, so frustrated. No need to complicate it. I'm doing good on my own. So much worth you got to know. You got your flaws, so let 'em show. My mama always told me so. It's so jaded, so frustrated. No need to complicate it. I'm doing good on my own.